Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's subject is all about how people connected to IAM Road Smart feel they have the right to control social media and those who use it. In this video we will see a viewer who calls himself Ray Webb and how he uses abusive language and threats to make himself heard. That is up to the point where he is now being banned from using his voice on my channel. For all of you who are new to this channel, and welcome, and if you have the time then please feel free to view some of my other videos which are all about rider safety and often interlinked for your pleasure, and if you'd be so kind as to like and subscribe, I would be forever grateful. So let's take a look at what upset my newest and bestest friend, Ray Webb. I had posted 2 videos about a local expert with passion, as listed below in the comments, and highlighted some mistakes that were made. Now these mistakes were backed with evidence from myself from the publications that the very same expert with passion uses themselves. That's called evidence and facts. Ray Webb didn't like my videos, and having watched many of them apparently for some time, decided to put me in my place with abusive language and finally threats. Threats, Ray, that in today's world of hate crime and non-hate crime registers can put you in a sticky situation. I would advise anyone to think twice before being so derogative. At this point I have accepted that you are feeling a little hurt because of the videos I have produced, but that's called freedom of expression. Freedom of speech, Ray. Some of us have gone as far as to have served for Crown and Country to fight for our freedoms for all, and suffered for those freedoms which all of us share today. But that's not enough for people like Ray. He wants you to do all the dirty work and then let him be abusive when it suits. Ray goes on to call me an ex-squaddy, an attempt to be derogative, only weeks after the annual Remembrance Day parades supported by millions of people across the UK and the wider world. People who show support and thanks for the sacrifice that people like me and others made for our country, Ray. But to people like Ray, it means nothing. You see, Ray, I started my life as an adult by standing toe-to-toe against terrorists in the early 1980s. And yet you think you're here to threaten or scare me from using my earned freedoms of expression. Well, that's not going to happen, Ray. Not on my watch. But Ray then goes on to state that my old friend, apparently, from the Tayside Advanced Riders sends their regards. So Ray has been in collusion with someone who appears to know me. But this abusive group focus against a person, Ray, is what's listed in the hate crime laws that exist in Scotland. This is Ray's way of saying he has personal information upon me. But what would a solicitor make of this Tayside group's breach of GDPR? Ray continues with his threats that if I dare to make a video about this subject and about him, that I will seriously regret doing so, and he will explain that to me when it happens. Well, Ray, it just did. You see, Ray, my friend, I have stated endless times. I even made a whole video about it called I Am Calling Out the IAM video, and stated that if anyone, like you, can prove anything that I have said to be wrong, backed with your evidence, that I would simply delete the video in question. And I even offered to delete all my videos. But you see, Ray, not one person in the IM either knows what the truth is, what the standard is, or indeed cares. I've only got to go to my own mentor, Lee Fisher, who he was the first as an ex-police officer serving under the umbrella of the IM, declared to me that he personally thought that IM Road Smart has lost the plot and is nothing more than a profit-making company today. Have a go at him, Ray, if you dare. So what makes you so special, Ray? So special that you can be abusive and threatening without concern to any follow-up actions against you? Who's next on your list? Because with people like you, Ray, there's always the next person to get it. But here's my message to you, Ray. You've had your 5 minutes rant on my channel. You have been abusive and you have threatened me. My advice to you now is stop. And remember, everybody else, as always, think safe, ride safe, and I hope to see you not breaking GDPR and recruiting abusive thugs to silence people's earned freedoms of expression just because you don't like the truth. Ride safe. Bye for now.